All right, class, today you're going to be working on skip counting. You're going to be counting by tens, by fives, and by hundreds, so we're going to practice all three. This will be a topic that is pretty familiar to you, and we are going to, as we start with counting by tens, we're going to look at both the tens sticks that we use as well as dimes, because dimes are the same as 10 cents. So starting here with one tens stick, if I add a second tens stick, then we know that 10 plus 10 equals 20. 20 plus 10 equals 30. 30 plus 10 equals 40, and so on. So when we count by tens as a class, we could do it all together, starting with 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And that's kind of something that we already know how to do because we practice so much. Now, if we are looking at dimes, which equal 10 cents, we can do the same thing. We can count 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, and 100 cents. Now, 100 cents is the same as $1. Okay, so there's counting by tens. Let's next count by fives. And as you can see, to represent fives, I have 5 dots in each box. Now, if I have 5 dots here and I add an extra 5, then 5 plus 5 equals 10. If I add an extra 5 again, that equals 15. And if I add an extra 5 again, that equals 20. Let's count by fives together, starting here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we could continue all the way to 100. Now, nickels are equal to 5 cents. So instead of using dimes here, we're going to use nickels. 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents. Now I've shown that 25 cents, so 5 nickels, is the same as 1 quarter, 25 cents here. Now, if I have a whole other row of 5 more nickels, and that equals a second quarter, altogether that is 50 cents. But let's count together and make sure. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Whoa, where'd my mouse go? 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we know that 10 nickels, because we've got 10 nickels here, is the same as 50 cents, which is also the same as 2 quarters. Okay, let's move on to counting by 100s. Now, when I count by 100s, I'm going to use cubes because we usually use boxes, but there are 100 here. Actually, I think we used these to represent 1,000 before, but here we are representing 100 with these blocks, okay? So here we go, counting by 100s, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and just to make sure that you understand, 100 plus an extra 100 equals 200, plus an extra 100 is 300. That's how we're skip counting. Okay, so here we go, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. So here we go, 100 cents is the same as $1, right? So if I have 100 cents plus another 100 cents equals 200 cents, 300 and 400 cents, that is the same as $4. 400 cents equals $4. Now let's do some practice problems because on your assignment, you're going to be asked to fill in the blanks. So here we go. Now on number 1, I see 25, 30, 35. Let's decide if we're skip counting by fives, tens, or hundreds. Now 25 plus 5 equals 30, plus another 5 equals 35, so we know we're skip counting by fives. What comes after 35 if we add 5 more? That would be 40. If I add 5 more again, that's 45, and if I add 5 more again, that's 50. So we did not start with 5 here to skip count. We started at 25. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we don't always have to start on 5 or 10 or 100. On number 2, we're starting at 40. And we move on to 50 and then 60. Now we know there's 10 in between each of these numbers. 40 plus 10 equals 50, plus 10 equals 60, plus 10 equals 70. So we're skip counting by tens. 80, and after 80 comes 90. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now on this one, it's pretty easy to tell we're skip counting by hundreds because here we are in the hundreds. 700, 800, 900, and if I add another 100 to 900, my answer is a whopping 1,000. Now you will see some problems on your assignment where the very first numbers are blank and you have to figure out what comes before these numbers. Now, an easy way to do that is to count backwards. Now we have 30, 40, 50. We know we're skip counting by tens. So after 50, we have 60. But if we're counting backwards, then what is 30 take away 10? If I go backwards, that would be 20. And if I go backwards 10 more, that will be 10. So don't be scared when you see that you have to skip count backwards because I know you can do it. And on our last one, we have 90, 95, 100. And we are skip counting by fives because 90 plus 5 is 95 and 95 plus 5 is 100. So now we have to skip count backwards. What is 90 take away 5? If we take away 5 from 90, we're back in the 80s at 85. And if we take away 5 from 85, we are skip counting all the way back to 80. Okay, so that's pretty much what you will see in your assignment today. As always, let us know if you have questions, if we can help you.